My name is Rico, the Dungeon Master for Season 3, the restoration of the 12 Olympians. This season, we'll find our heroes traveling back to the lands of Eris and Enyo within Harmonia, as they adventure through and see what they have accomplished and completed by restoring the 3 fabled relics, the Sickle of Kronos, the Golden Apple of Discord, and the Robe and Necklace of Harmonia. We'll start with Deborah.
I am Deborah, and I am playing a human rogue named Neith. Her name is Neith.
And I'm Matt, playing a dragonborn monk named Ari Futan.
And I'm Daphne, and I play Gilcyra Venfire, who is a halfling druid.
I'm Jenna. I am a cleric elf, and my name is Lix Balzator.
And my name is Rico. I am the Dungeon Master for Season 3 of the campaign. All right, who's ready for Deborah's Diary? Make it a good one.
Dear Diary.
Winter don't come home.
Dad, no. In our last episode, our heroes were getting ready for the heist that evening. They were getting their pals together, including some druids.
Archperry.
Archperry.
Archdruid
I was
Perry.
trying to say what he was. I had it written down correctly, and I was like, Arch, Perry, Druid, Arch.
And some paladins. I'm pretty sure we got the paladins already.
My
Not
note.
only did they get their pals together, but they also got suited up like proper people they are. Lex got a hold of some more Hydra scales after Hades cut through space and time.
They cut through space and time for me.
They did. That's awesome. And Neith commissioned some special arrows to be able to become flaming arrows and destroy whatever it hits. Ari, Electo, and Lux. Oh, yeah. You guys harvest the Hydra scales.
Oh, yeah, we went to help.
And then you also visited the alchemist. And Ari got some healing potions.
I didn't write down any of that Hydra shit.
That's because it's kind of silly, you know.
Lux also, got in touch with her more artistic side and got some paint for her armor. I can't read my next note. And Jelly got a potion of growth because that's going to come in handy.
It was acid for etching into her armor.
It was.
Wasn't paint.
Okay. Well, it sounded
I
okay.
originally asked for dye. So
Well, there you go.
You asked to
Probably.
die?
Okay.
every day.
So our heroes are now banding together with, getting suited up, getting ready, getting their pals together so that they can defeat, what was her name?
Bianca.
Nikki.
Bianca.
Next week's episode is lit.
So they can defeat Bianca and be able to move on to their games.
Yep, we got 5 monks, Archduke Ferdinand, and Theobald. At least I don't know if we got the paladins.
I feel like we did. I have them written down twice.
I wrote down that we were waiting on the
I
paladin
don't
master
remember
to come back.
Yeah, I
You were
think he
waiting
was
on
gone.
the paladin.
He or she. Why has it got to be a he?
Because this one actually
I
is a
thought
he.
that we met him.
I don't think we did.
We,
We were waiting on them to come back.
didn't we meet a couple of paladins?
Yes,
though?
Oh, yeah.
you
Okay.
met 2 healer paladins of Bahamut.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then
They were healerific.
I'm just confusing.
And I definitely got to go back because I had
It's
the
been a while.
alchemist making an anti-resistance potion or something.
You had to make it all
Dumbass
sorts of
thing.
potions.
Fire resistance?
I think it was supposed to remove resistance.
Yeah.
'Cause I
No,
was-
that's what when you said anti-fire resistance, to remove fire resistance. And the Hydra scales were to help adorn your plate mail that you were having made. and your cartridges, your explosive cartridges for your arrows were still being made. There was actually time
Right.
required for all of that to be done.
Yeah, I don't know if an anti-resistance potion is going to come in handy, but I have
You
money
never
to
know.
spend, and there's an alchemist, so let's
You
set him
never
to
know.
work.
It might.
Tell
So
you what, buddy, can you do
you
me some
guys had
favors?
talked to Genevieve at the Clerics Guild. She told you to speak with Theobald because he would be inclined to assist as he is a high-level cleric of war. Perry told you that nothing would make him happier. He'd be delighted. He will join your crusade. You were waiting for the Paladin cleric or the Paladin guild leader to get back, so you had no luck at the Paladin guild hall except he was going to be back in like half an hour, if I remember correctly. And that's where you'd stopped. You had decided that you weren't going to go talk to the Rogues Guild because you found out that the bastard is in control of the Rogues Guild. And then there were all the other guilds that you could go talk to if you so chose. And you had plenty of time because it was a couple hours for armor and a couple hours for explosive arrow cartridges.
Yeah.
So you guys had time. And you know the heist is this evening, but it's, still mid-morning or late morning, early afternoon, like
Nice.
not lunchtime yet. You've got plenty of
Yes,
time. Yeah, plenty of time.
Water skins full of ambrosia.
Yep, water skins full of ambrosia. Yep.
Gallons. We come in with
Which, by the
and
way,
vials.
would be just a bonus action to, like it would be to drink a potion. You would take, an action to drink out of your water skin.
Hey, Keith, do you
Nobody in this party
I
named
already
Keith.
forgot what I was going to ask.
Was there anything else you guys wanted to do?
Do we need to go get some more army?
I need to go.
Who else do we need to go
Wait,
see?
has it been? I think he said it'd be 2 hours.
3 hours.
Has it been that?
Nope.
Okay.
Well,
we need to get some fighters.
Well,
why not? We have time.
Didn't you also
We don't have
want
a tank anymore.
I'm the
You know,
tank
The
now.
cleric is the tank. The cleric's in full plate mail and has better AC than all of you. The cleric is a tank.
combined.
Clerics
Probably.
are always
oh
tanks.
my God, it is not that, right?
No.
So we could talk to the wizards, the fighters, the barbarians, the bards,
Yeah, part of our
Sorcerers,
sorcerers. You're right, sorcerers, warlocks.
warlocks.
I mean,
Do you guys need to see the city map again?
No,
I would like to.
it's just a vagina.
There was a couple other things that we kind of mentioned, and we have all day.
where are we at the moment?
In front of the Paladins Guild, waiting
Right.
for the Paladin Guild leader, unless you choose to go talk to somebody else. Because they told you he'd be back in like half an hour. He was at the infirmary.
I do need to find an item. Caterpillar cocoon.
Oh, just go back to the druids.
Right, I was
Just
going to say.
go back to
yeah,
the Druids Guild and be like, hey, I need a caterpillar cocoon.
Yeah.
How far away is that on that map?
It's like
is-
two
Right next
doors
door.
down from the Paladins.
Okay, I'm going to
Go
go
do
back.
your thing.
I'm going to go back to the druid.
yeah, it's actually across the street.
Is it across the street?
Well, does it say jelly?
Nope.
Weird.
Nothing on the map says jelly.
Does the
J-
concept of
jelly,
smoking
FJ,
exist in this
GLL?
realm?
It can, yeah.
What does that
Like,
say?
there's cigarettes.
What does what say?
Ari wants to
Says
pick
fight,
up a bad habit.
F-I-G-H-T.
That says fight. Yeah,
That
it
would be the
does.
Fighters Guild. And you guys are at
I
the
hate myself.
Paladin Guild, and I believe the Druids and
Mhm.
the Paladins are on the same
They're-
side
yeah.
of the street.
Oh, they are. I just
like
like
one
I
door
said,
down
wrong.
in between them and the clerics, if I remember
lot.
correctly.
Gave the map to the one who can't read.
I'm trying. I still want to see.
We believe
So
in
yeah,
you.
you can walk
Things.
2 doors down.
Okay, I do that.
All right.
Bye.
And the greeter is there. Ah, hello. Welcome back.
Hey again, my name's Josira.
I am well aware of who you are.
Hey, I have a weird question. You wouldn't happen to have a caterpillar
Thank you.
cocoon, would you?
Absolutely. How many do you need?
Ooh, I just need.
dozens.
Can I get 5?
100.
And then the greeter reaches down under the counter and pulls out 3 caterpillar cocoons. I
Um,
only have the 3.
Oh, I don't want to take your last one. I'll just take 2 of them.
Well, I mean, there will be more when the
Shipment.
caterpillars,
Do their
go
thing.
to, metamorphosize into butterflies. But yeah, I've got 3.
Okay, well, I will
Butterfucks.
accept all 3 of them. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
This will help me in my adventures.
Anything else I can help you with?
You don't have to pay for that shit or anything?
Oh, you know
No.
what?
That's wild.
Actually, there is something else.
It's good to be a
I could use
celebrity.
Yep, I could use some soft clay.
Soft clay? If you go out of the
I'll tell
city,
you what.
And down by a stream, you can pull some right up.
Okay.
Actually, you probably get some close to the Barbarians Guild Hall. They're close to running water.
Okay. What about? Do you have any burning any incense?
I've got unburnt incense.
Unburnt incense. Okay, I'll take some of that too.
Some of the burning
Do you got
kind.
any used incense?
Do you have any sticks that used to have incense on them?
And they give you 4 sticks of incense. One smells like rosemary, one smells like thyme, one smells like honeysuckle, another smells like rose.
Thank you so much. While I'm here, I'm so sorry.
You got any fizzy pop?
Do you have any?
Best.
Do you have any phosphorus and sulfur?
No, the alchemist might though.
Alchemist. That makes sense. Okay, I will go talk to the alchemist man. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Your gifts are very appreciated.
It's pronounced GIFs.
And they will not go. They will be put to good use. I promise. So.
And then Perry turns his big ass bear head back, looking towards you, and says, "Do you just want the whole damn guild?"
I mean, not the whole. Guild,
Jesus
you
Are you
know.
offering?
Have you never stocked up on things you need?
Nope.
He's never once stopped for reagents ever. I'm kidding, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Take whatever you need.
Okay, I mean, I was going to say I don't really want it, but thanks for the offer.
No, you can't have my guild.
Oh, okay. You were making a joke. I see.
I was. Ha! He laughs in bear.
He laughs in bear.
All right. Well, I kind of look at Perry and I'm like, I'll see you. And I kind of give like a sort of like secret like thumbs
And with
up
his 2 big bear claws of like fingers, he does the same thing. Like it's very stiff though because it's a bear paw.
The clerk or whatever is like, are those 2 fucking?
Not yet. Give it time.
All right. Well, I thank everybody again, and then I go out and I rejoin my friends.
The rumors start.
We ought to get someone to write some fanfic about Jelly and Perry.
Do it.
Like
Minions.
Jenna's gonna be writing fanfic later.
Yes. Yeah, why not you?
I'm already working on Electo
You could do
and Ari.
voice to text.
I can write.
Can you?
Yeah, I have beautiful handwriting.
Why can't you read?
It's my eyes and my
confused.
brain.
Those
Not my
things are also
hand.
for writing.
Should we? Hey, Jelly, did you get everything you needed?
Not everything, but I can go to the alchemist to get the rest of the things I need.
Is there anywhere else you need to go to get what you need?
It wouldn't hurt to go outside of town, down by where the river is, and get some clay.
I think it'd be fun to see. I don't remember if there were more shops, maybe, but I really like that horn idea.
Oh, Jesus.
What was the horn idea?
To when the barbarians are attacking.
To blow a horn. That's literally just
Oh.
the idea.
Why would the barbarians? Never mind.
Exactly.
But we haven't talked to. What are we going to have the barbarians attack?
I mean, it
Well,
could-
we're gonna
it-
ask
it-
them,
it
aren't
could-
we?
It could be fun. I don't know. You know.
Are we going to kick their ass or ask them for help?
And then
Which-
Electo says, "I will happily kick their ass
I know.
if necessary."
I know. I can't. I don't remember what.
I just don't know how much we can control the barbarians.
We don't need them to.
They kind of like to do their own thing, and this seems like a very coordinated effort.
Maybe we
type
did
thing.
talk about this. I think we did.
We
I-
kind of
I feel,
offhandedly talked about maybe getting the barbarians involved.
And
But
Electo
I-
walks
but-
off towards the Fighters Guild.
Okay.
I just
by
follow
herself.
her.
Yeah, following Electo.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for solving that quandrum. Or whatever.
And she walks to the Fighters Guild door and goes to open it, and it opens pretty easily. There is a greeter there who doesn't greet her or anybody else that followed her, you especially because they don't know you,
Yeah.
or they don't notice you, they don't see you. And there are 2 fighters that look familiar. Did you go with Electo?
Yes.
That look familiar to you. They're a little burnt up and a little scarred. 2 of them aren't with that party because 2 of them were burnt up pretty badly and are probably at the infirmary. But the Fighters Guild leader is there. She's sitting at a table, just having some beer.
Did they not have like any healing potions? Does that
I mean,
not help you in that situation?
Not with Hellfire, no.
Oh, oof. Our bad.
And she's just talking with other Fighter Guild members, drinking some ale. She hasn't noticed you guys walked in because Electo didn't kick the door open this time. She just opened it politely. She's learning.
That's fair.
And Electo walks right up to the Fighters Guild leader and then sits down next to her. And she says, "Hey, you, we're doing a thing later. We'd like your help." And the Fighters Guild leader gulps loudly and swallows her ale. She wipes her mouth off. And she looks over at Electo and she looks over at you. She looks at Electo looking for a whip that she cannot see. She's looking at you and she's like, You wrecked 4 of my men that were going to fight and now you want our help?
Yeah.
We can help if that's all it takes. Can fix that up.
And
for you
Electo
right
says, I'm not asking. I'm telling you.
now. Oh, then never mind.
You're going to help, or I will burn this place to the ground. And then the Fighters Guild leader, she snaps back like this behind her to the greeting table. And then the greeter brings a tray with a cup of ale on it and puts it in front of Electo. And then the Fighters Guild leader says, "If you can beat me in drinking this ale, then you will have my sword and my shield." And Electo says, "That's a pretty weak challenge for a fighter." And the Fighters Guild leader says, "No, if you want my help, we're going to do this." And Electo looks at you and the Fighters Guild leader, and then she says, "What does this swill taste like?"
Oh, want me to drink it?
No. What does this taste like? Is this going to make me sick?
Looks like ale. It's like, just a lightly alcoholic beverage.
Oh,
Alcohol.
But you're
Oh.
right, it is swill compared to ambrosia.
well, this seems like a relatively simple challenge.
What you want to do is open up the back of your throat. There's a lot of foam in an ale, and just kind of let it go down your gullet. If you know how big your insides of your mouth are, that
I
will
do.
help.
Have you had alcohol before, Electo?
Ambrosia.
Oh.
Not mortal alcohol.
You'd probably be fine.
Yeah, we usually drink wine from my father's vineyard, and we don't make any spirits with the wheat or anything like that. And
Okay.
the Fighters Guild leader starts to chuckle a little bit because she thinks she's going to win this because there's this little farm girl here that's never had beer before.
Well, Electo, if you've never had it before, it's probably not going to taste great, but it probably won't make you sick if you're used to wine.
Oh, okay. So this should be easy then. So Electo picks up her mug and she looks it over. She looks over at the Fighters Guild leader and she says, "We go on your mark." And then the Fighters Guild leader says, "We will go on the count of 3." And then a bunch of other fighters gather around the table because there's going to be a drinking contest. And then the Fighters Guild leader goes, 1. Electo picks her glass up. 2. She puts it up closer to her mouth. And then the Fighters Guild leader says 3. And Electo tilts her head back, opens her mouth wide. Her jaw dislocates like a snake. And she puts the whole mug in her mouth and swallows and then closes her mouth. And the Fighters Guild leader, her mouth goes wide open and she drops her mug. And she says, "What demon spawn have you brought here to this city?"
Oh, no demon spawn. Just my good friend Electo.
Thank you.
And then Electo, taking offense to demon spawn, slams her fist on the table, breaks a big chunk off of the table. A couple fighters back up, watching this little farm girl break this table.
Did she eat the mug?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Jesus
Of
Christ.
course she did.
The whole thing.
She never drank before.
No, she's drank plenty. She's
I
drank
know
plenty
she knows
of
how
times.
to
This
use
is-
a fucking
That's just
cup.
the way
she
to
knows,
do it.
She knows how to use a cup. This is an intimidation factor.
She's lucky that she didn't just pick her up by her stupid fucking head and put her in there herself.
Yes,
Like,
she's
She's
God.
gonna
going to
much
have a
worse.
hell of a poop later.
And then the Fighters Guild leader said, "Well, that didn't go quite as planned. How many of us do you need?" And then Electo looks over to you,
Do they all bet like you, bitch? Like, 'cause
and she says, "How many were going to be at the heist?" And then all of the fighters around now notice you and jump back as you just appeared out of thin air and go to grab their weapons. And Electo says, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." And then they ease up a little bit. The Fighters Guild leader is still looking at Electo in disbelief that she swallowed a whole mug of ale by dislocating her jaw like a snake.
Yeah, maybe don't be such a cocky bitch. I'd
Was it
I'd
15?
like to use Harris Embrace
I
while
feel
we're here
like.
and see if I notice anything.
You don't.
Thank you.
Good job, though.
Hold on. I have 5 stations, back door, front door. There were 5 in the building. Ooh. I think 15. 15
That you know of.
that I know of.
15 people. Is that what you said?
And then Electo says, just you will be fine. And she points directly to the Fighters Guild leader. And the Fighters Guild leader stands up from her table. Well, her broken-ass table now. And slides her shower from under her. And then she bows deeply with a flourish. And she says, my name is Minerva. I am the leader of the Fighters Guild. What time do you need me and when? And then Electo says, what was it, 10 p.m., 11 p.m.?
11.
11 p.m. in front of the money changer. And then Minerva says, I'll see you at 11 p.m. in front of the money changer. And then Electo doesn't say anything else and walks out. Or goes to walk out. She's going to walk out the door.
Follow.
Thanks, everyone.
Well, that was easy.
Bye, fighters.
Hey, Electo, how'd you like the ale?
That was disgusting.
It's gross.
How was the mug?
Not as good as I was hoping.
Was that painful?
No, not at all.
So it was a hell of a show.
I'm a primal god. This shit is all mundane to me.
Ah, good to know.
like to see that jaw work around that cloaca, Ari.
What's the I don't know if that's how it works.
Mike.
I mean, what's the next building over?
From the Fighters Guild?
Yeah.
North or south?
South.
North is a place of darkness.
Wizards. The Wizard Hall.
Ooh, I think we should talk to the wizards.
Oh, I love wizards.
We
They're
should
so
get a wizard.
kooky. We should just have one
Oh,
for
I hate
fun,
magic.
like on retainer. We just have one around.
Well, me as a magic user, I've never actually met a wizard before, so I'm just very curious.
All right.
You're a wizard,
wanna talk to him?
Ari.
I will let all of you go first, and I'll just kind of stand back.
Magic makes me itchy.
What does the wizard's guild
Yes.
look like from the outside?
From the outside, it is a building made of gray stone with a roof made of wood adorned in like red arching like on around the roof made out of the red brick looking colors. There is a sign above what would be a door. You don't see a door. It is a solid stone wall, and you all can see sparkling gold and purple floating what would be like fireflies in the dead of night, flittering about where or what would be a front door, just in front of a stone wall, and there's a chimney with white smoke coming out the top. But that's it.
Who wants to knock on the wall?
I do it. I go up to the wall.
Shorty with the studs.
Where the fireflies are.
They're just there flittering around. They aren't doing anything. They aren't carving anything. They aren't making any specific symbols or anything like that. They're just flittering around the door.
Get down.
I go to knock around where it looks like the door would be.
And your hand goes through the wall.
Oh, I'm like, hey guys, I think this is like an illusion, and I just walk, I walk through.
And you walk right through.
Follow.
The rest of you see a solid wall.
I go where Jelly just disappeared through.
You run into a solid wall.
I mean, I walk into it.
You walk into a solid wall.
I charge at the solid wall.
Hey, the wall stopped working.
And then you run headfirst into a solid wall and you fall on your ass with a loud thunk.
Dang it!
I go up to knock
Your hand goes through the wall.
like Jelly did. Oh.
I
I continue just like putting my arm through. Can I
You
take
go
a
through the wall.
I step through.
Yep. No problem. You see Jelsira there on the other side of the door.
Jelly, where are you?
I noticed
Oh,
that they
right.
This
both
is not
knocked
okay.
beforehand, so I'm gonna knock and then try and go.
I stick my head back outside.
You see Ari and
that
Neith
looks
standing
so cute
Oh.
in my head.
You
I'm
mean
like-
Ari and Lux?
there.
I'm
Sorry,
like,
Ari and
and
Lux. Yeah,
Electo.
sorry.
I'm inside.
I'm like, hey
You're
guys,
inside.
hey guys, you can just walk through this wall. Come on in. And,
Well-
and then I'm like, why are you guys just standing there looking funny? Are you okay, Lex?
Yeah, Good thing I got this helmet.
The wall didn't let me in,
Oh.
so I might just fly up on top of this building for a bit.
Yeah, maybe you
perch.
can go down the chimney.
I
Like some
didn't
sort of
knock
crazy
first,
bat.
so I'm going
Spoiler
to try
alert, you
that.
cannot go down the chimney. It's not big enough for you to go down the chimney.
Okay, well, I think Nathan and I guess we'll just check out the inside. So, well, you guys know what we find out.
And then Electo walks up to the wall and goes to knock and then walks in through the wall.
Yeah, I do that too.
Hey, Oecto.
If I can.
You knock?
I knock.
Oh, you go to knock?
Mhm.
Your hand goes through the wall.
And I go through the
Then
wall.
you walk through the wall.
I try to knock with my foot.
Your foot goes through the door, or through the wall, rather.
Oh, neat. So I walk through the
You
wall.
walk through the wall. So now all
we're all
5
here.
of you are inside the Wizards Guild. It
Woo!
smells strongly of incense. There is no light fixtures. There's no windows that lead outside. You can't see out of the walls. However, it is brightly lit
Oh.
with flittering mage lights, like these glowing, dim blue balls of magic that are just floating, like the
Orbs?
lights in Harry Potter's dining hall.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's mage light that keeps this place lit up.
Mage light.
Do I see anybody like doing anything? Am
Yes.
I sitting around tables?
You
or-
see a couple people brewing some potions. You see a couple people studying some books. You see a couple people flittering with wands and rods of some such. You hear some fizzling and cracking as a fireball goes into the back wall and then vanishes and disappears.
Are they all wearing pointy hats?
No, none of them are
Robes?
wearing pointy hats.
They wear robes.
They are
or-
all wearing
Is
robes.
there a greeter?
And only robes.
There is a greeter's desk, but there is no greeter at the station. But you do see the flittery golden and purple firefly looking lights floating around behind the desk, up and down.
I go up to the desk
Sweet. You walk up to the desk,
and I knock on the desk.
and then you see the greeter, and he says, welcome to the Wizards Guild. How
Hi.
can we be of service?
Hi, my name's Josiah Venfire.
Jelsira Venfire.
You might have heard of me.
The druid?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've heard of you. What can we do for you?
Well,
What can we do for you that Perry couldn't do for you?
Oh, I mean, I'm not sure that you
She
could.
wants more materials.
Do you have any phosphorus?
Actually, yeah. Do you do you have any phosphorus?
We do.
Nice. Can I purchase some? please?
No.
Oh, okay.
Are you a wizard?
I mean, I do magic.
You're not a wizard.
She is one of
not
the
a
saviors
wizard.
of the realm, though.
I don't care.
Okay.
This is the Wizards Guild Hall for wizards.
Hmm.
Are you a wizard?
No.
Then don't
no,
dare
I'm not.
try to tell me who and who she isn't is and what we can
Ooh.
and cannot do for you
Hold on,
in
Jelly.
our hall.
I thought that they were a little sillier than this. I'll
Can you
back
kind of
off.
just? Are there any like little? Can I like see if there's any areas where there would be like little stores of materials that like might also hold-
jars?
yeah, like hold phosphorus.
Not that you can see, no.
I would like to. I'm kind of imagining like the greeter's place. It's like a little bar thing coming out of the wall.
Yeah.
Little space.
Yeah, no,
here.
you can totes go back there.
Okay, so I would like to go back there.
All right. You try to go back there and you're stopped by a wall of force. So you bonk into a wall of force. There is a slight shimmer.
Try knocking.
I knock on it.
And there are ripples of force where you knock, but the wall is still there.
I look back at the greeter and I'm like, well, to answer your original question, we're here. And these are my friends, by the way.
Hi.
This is Ari Futan, Lux Bellator, and this is Electo. So
Nice to meet you all.
Hello.
basically
And
what's going to
you.
happen, the Butcher of Aspasia, as I'm sure you've heard of, we found out who this person is.
Oh,
And
did you?
They are actually in control of the Rogues Guild.
Oh, we always wondered that since the old Rogues Guild Hall leader vanished.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who's running them now?
Yep.
The Butcher of Aspasia?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
And there's going to be a heist tonight.
Should we be telling this to the guild master maybe instead of just the clerk?
That's a good thought, Ari. That is my fatal flaw is I can't keep a secret. So,
Yeah.
Just walking around telling everybody.
Throwing that out
By the
there.
way,
Hey.
maybe somebody else should be the spokesperson.
Hey,
the
you're the
group.
one that's all balls deep in wizard love.
But do you have can we speak to the guild wizard master leader?
You're speaking to him.
Oh, hi.
Well, good then.
Can I try?
Didn't think
I
you'd
would
be
like to
manning the
come
front
back
desk.
around to the front of the desk,
Sure.
and I would like to try. I would like to just try to reach out and grab his robes.
What the fuck?
I'm looking at Neith
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Neith, we kind of need their help.
And your fist hits a wall of force. There is a shimmer as your fist goes into the wall of force. It doesn't hurt.
Your hand is cut off.
It's absolutely not. And then he looks at you and says, will you please tell whoever's doing that to stop?
I'm like, tell who?
Whoever's banging on my wall of force from this side here to get behind the counter or in the front to try.
I want to
and-
walk up and tap on it.
And there are little ripples as you. It is very similar or not dissimilar to your cube of force wall.
I'm just tapping away on it because those ripples are cool.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna back up like a little, like
you
10
are
feet
super
from
familiar
Ari.
with this. It's like if you had expended 5 charges of your cube where nothing goes in or out. And there's a hollow boom, and it just ripples come out from the center, and they get larger as they expand out. So you are super familiar with what this is. In fact,
this
you're
is
pretty
neat.
sure it's probably a cube of force that's keeping something out, or keeping everybody else out.
Neat. Cool cube you got here.
I'd like to activate
Oh.
Hera's embrace and take a look around at
noticed.
everybody.
Yeah, it's neat.
Interesting. Have you seen one of these before?
Oh, yeah.
Huh. I only know of 3 others in the entire realm. Where'd you get yours?
Oh, man. What a story.
And then he goes to sit down. You don't see a chair, but he goes to sit down. But then this large glowing blue hand materializes out of the air, and he just sits back
He's getting cupped.
down on the hand. And he's like, I've got nothing but time.
Awesome.
I
Well,
love those chairs so much.
Well, it's not a chair. It's just a blue magic hand.
Oh, I was imagining those 70s chairs.
Oh, yeah. It kind of
Yeah.
looks like that, except it's made out of like blue wispy magic. Yeah.
did I got it from that crackhead, right?
You had to have. Yeah. Oh, definitely.
In that
Definitely.
Yes.
You definitely got it. Fuck. Oh, man. Rest in peace,
Carl.
Carl.
That blue idiot.
So we were at this place. Where was it?
Perhillion.
Perhelion. And there was this goofy shop with all this stuff in it. And then there was this real like methed out dude. He was just he was all over the place.
It's like-
Hyper
Wait,
Yeah.
what was the name of the place?
Perhelion. I don't remember the name of the place
Ice
we were in. It was like
Fountain.
something
Or
goofy.
no, it
the
was
the
Ice
shop
Mountain.
though.
Oh,
It was
oddities.
in the town.
It
of
was
Perhelion.
oddities.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just called
It
oddities.
might have just been called oddities. But there was all kinds of stuff in there, and I made I was able to make a deal with the person there. But then later, his boss was all mad about it, and I'm like, dude, you hired him. I don't know. He's acting like we stole from him or something, but we didn't.
Carl did. Carl stole.
Carl might
Yeah.
have stolen from him.
He definitely
He had a
did.
problem.
It was a whole
He
hilarious
stole all
thing.
that money that you gave him. So he definitely.
That sounds like a wild
Yeah.
time.
It was
It was.
insane.
And
Do
then
you know
we
where
had
this place
orgy.
is? Sounds like I'd want to go there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's an Acheron.
yeah, it's an Acheron. Do you know where that's at?
Where the hell is that?
It's sweet
What's wrong?
jazz territory and Helios. Those bitches.
It's not here. It's in another place.
like a different realm?
Ish.
Yeah, like a, you know.
Doesn't sound too
Like
hard.
a sister realm.
I mean, it was still on
I-
this world.
Start to walk around the room
Yeah,
and
but I
try
would
to
call
see
it,
if anybody has any clay or phosphorus.
Not that you can see.
Anyway, would you be interested in getting in on some action to take down the Butcher of Aspasia?
No, none whatsoever.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Do you know
Are there any stairs?
No, not that you can see.
Well, you may not be interested, but do you know of any wizards who might want to look to increase your experience a little bit or apply their
no,
magic?
but have you been to the sorcerers or the warlocks? Actually, I'd go to the warlocks.
Warlocks.
Not yet.
ooh,
Why?
They sounds kind of scary.
They got a bone to pick?
I mean, of course they do. They always do. They're warlocks.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
I know, right? Jesus, they are
Warlocks.
the worst.
I'm a little scared.
My name's Arkin. by the way.
Hi, Arkin.
Arkan, Arkin, Archon, whatever.
Well, you seem like you have some very powerful magic.
Quite. I mean, Perry's magic is equivalent to mine as well, which is why I was wondering what brought you here, because there isn't anything that I could do that Perry couldn't do
Well,
for
I
you.
have heard you talk about, maybe learning some wizard skills someday.
Yeah.
Multi-class.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. I'm just curious. I've never met a wizard before, so I just wanted to, I don't have a whole lot of experience in the world, and I just want to branch out and just meet some people and learn some things. That's all.
I don't believe you at all.
Also to get some help with the heist, but you
In fact, you are probably the worst liar I have ever met in my entire 300 years of life.
No, you're not wrong. She's the worst.
Well, what do you think I'm actually wanting then?
No, I don't care what you want.
Carnal
But
pleasures.
to tell me that you haven't done anything or your experience is limited, I don't believe you for a second.
Oh, well, I believe that. Well, you're
You
probably
three
right.
restored the relics
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
and brought the gods'
Really?
blessings back to the land and
It's
made
not
our magic a little bit stronger.
It's not
Mine
really-
especially.
it's not so much I was lying, it's just that I have a confidence problem.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Talk to the barbarians. They may help you with that. Or the fighters. And Electo says, we've been to the fighters already. They're a bunch of pushovers.
Oh, yeah.
I am curious about the barbarians. I've never met a barbarian before.
And then he goes, stop. And he looks at Electo. Very closely, he looks at Electo. And then he says, what brings a fury to our humble little city?
A goddamn psychic.
And then Electo drops her farm girl guys. She goes straight up fury, a vengeance with the pale skin and the blood eyes and, the snake hair and the leathery bat wings.
Mm.
And she says, interesting. There's not many mortals who can see through my disguise. And then Archon says, I'm not like any other mortal. He looks human. Looks human.
Looks human.
Hera's embrace, please.
Yeah, you don't see anything. You don't see any. There's
Just check.
no aura. He's
Would like to give him a Hera's embrace.
he's just an incredibly powerful wizard.
Just want to hug him.
And he says, Electo, it's been quite some time since I've seen any primordial deities walking the realm. Is there a reason you're walking with these three and maybe a fourth that I can't see? And she says, yeah, actually, the Dragonborn saved me. And then he looks at you, surprised, like super surprised, and looks back at her, and he says, this is prior to the relics? And she's like, this is when the relics were apart, yes. And he looks at you, he nods, he winks, and he looks at Electo, and he says, it is a pleasure and an honor to meet you. How's your dad? And then she looks a little surprised. She's like, you know my dad? Oh, yeah. I've known Kronos for a couple 100 years at least. And then she stops for a second, and she leans in really, really close, like presses her face up against the wall. And like there's a big
It's all
ripple
smushy.
that goes out. Yeah.
I mean, he did know Electo's name, right? We don't think we introduced her.
And then she pulls back, and she says, who are you? And then he says, I'm just Archon. I'm a very old wizard. She says, I don't believe you. I don't believe you one bit.
You're the worst liar
I'm gonna find
I
out
think
who
I've
you
ever
are.
seen.
Mark my words.
No,
And then he
that's-
chuckles,
That's what we'll be doing the rest of the day.
and then he crosses his arms, and then he says, is there anything else I can help you folks with?
Namaste.
Can we see a door on this side?
No. You see a solid wall.
Do we have to just knock on this wall
Is
to
there
get
any
back
little
out, or can
fairy
we just
you
go?
just
dinghy
walk through.
showing us
Okay.
where we can go back out?
Just go back out the way you came in.
Yeah, but how do I tell where in the wall?
I turn around and
I
walk
bet
out.
it's the whole
Thank you,
wall.
Archon.
Okay,
Yep.
thanks, Arkin. It was
Pleasure.
so great to
I'll
meet
be
you.
seeing you all again for sure.
Thanks
I
for
do the
advice.
Hades wave.
Maybe.
You do the Hades wave?
Mhm.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah.
I'm like, thanks for all your advice and wisdom. You're a very wise old wizard man.
Thanks. It's been a pleasure. Tell Perry he still owes me 4 gold.
Okay.
little shithead.
Okay, I won't ask any questions, but I will pass on the message.
Just pay the debt.
And then
fuck
Electra
that.
looks back over her shoulder one more time and squints really, really hard. She gets close to you, she goes back to her farm girl guys. Don't trust him.
I don't
Okay.
either. I think
Yeah.
he's a fucking sleaze bag.
Don't trust him at all. He's not mortal.
He was a little rude.
Noted.
He
He
was
is most
inconsistent.
certainly one of the Olympians.
Olympians. Who do you think?
Not
he might have
sure
been?
which one. I don't know. I couldn't detect him through his wall of force. Whatever it was prevented me from detecting who he was or what his intentions were. Good thing about the cube of force, when you activate, nothing gets in and nothing gets out. That literally means nothing. No
You guys remember
magic,
when
no aura
the
reading.
apple got got taken back by Ares or by Eris? Maybe it's Eris. Maybe she's
Why would Eris pretend to be a wizard?
I don't know. But she sat on a blue hand, and I think that's what grabbed the apple out of the air. I'm just trying to make a connection if it's possible.
He just like sitting on hands, People got their kinks.
One finger was
It was
missing.
but a hand, a huge hand is definite symbol of a god kind of thing. That's happened.
No, it's just mage
Or
hand.
just power.
Oh,
That's just mage hand. That's just a spell.
He was a little condescending. I don't know.
yeah. Sounds
Do we want to
familiar.
go see the
I guess whoever's closest.
warlocks?
I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm up for an adventure if you guys want to meet the
Nah,
warlocks.
Jelly, I got you.
Okay.
How many more people do we think we need?
At least 100.
Gotta have an army, right?
I mean, it could be fun,
Got to end this tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's probably been enough time. You could probably go back to the Paladin Guild.
All right, let's do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go see
flap
some
over.
paladins.
All right.
You're going to fly over?
Yeah.
Aw.
Just flapping,
I'll skip. Jelly,
you
you want
guys-
to skip?
You guys can
I skip.
walk through the wall pretty easily.
Walk through the wall, start flapping.
Hey, Skulk.
You skulk.
I grab Jelly's hand and skip across the street.
Getting bored.
All right. You guys go back to the Paladin Hall, the Paladin Guild Hall, if you'd like. You can walk right in. You still see the two Bahamut Paladins out there practicing their healing magics.
Good to train.
Yep. Just keeping up on it, make sure everything's okay. They wave at you guys
I
as
wave
you
back.
walk by.
Same.
And then you can walk in the door.
All right.
And as you walk in, the greeter is not at their station. They are at the back of the guild hall. There is a new person here that wasn't here before. This is clearly the Paladin Guild Hall leader. He stands about 7 feet tall.
Emony.
He has long black hair that goes down to his shoulders. You can only see the back of him. You see wings. You all see wings on his back.
Like
Very
angel wings?
similar to Ari's wings.
Ooh.
Oh, is he
Oh.
dragon?
He looks like a dragonborn. He's
Oh.
got a
With
long
hair?
tail. His scales are silver. The tip of his tail is gold. And his wings are just furled on his back, and it looks like he's talking to other paladins. You can't see his face or his snout, but he's definitely built a lot like you. Only thicker, a little more muscular. As you are a monk, you were built a little bit different. You're wiry.
Ardent.
Yeah, he looks like he's built pretty hardy, like to take hits. And he's just talking rather loudly. It's a deep, bassy, booming voice that echoes throughout the Paladin halls. Just nobody's going to stop you from walking up to him if you would like to.
Don't do that.
Who wants to go first?
Hail.
And then he turns around, and you see his long, silvery snout. Gold scales go down around his nostrils. Looks like he's a mix. Only you would know this. Being dragonborn, he looks like he's a crossbreed between a silver and a gold dragon.
Ooh.
Which is why he's got silver and gold scales. Yeah, and there are gold scales under his eyes. If he had eyeshadow, but the scales around his eyes are golden. The bulk of his scales are silver, which is highlights of gold.
Beautiful. God
He
damn.
is beautiful, and he is wearing just one breastplate. He's wearing chainmail loincloth. He's got boots that go up his calves to his knees. He looks like he's heavily armored, but nothing that would impede his movement as much as, a Dragonborn can be impeded being as big as they already are. And he roars back to you, "Hail, brother!" And he walks down, arms outstretched to come embrace you.
Excellent. I'll get in on that action.
Oh, so you go back to hug him?
Yes.
Sweet. He hugs you.
Awesome.
And he hugs you pretty tight.
Dragon hug.
Yeah, you are welcome to hug him back if
I'd
you would
do
like.
that for sure.
And after you hug him, pretty strong embrace. Really good dragon hug. Okay. And then he steps back and puts his hands on his shoulders and he says, "What can I do for Ari Futan?"
Oh, man.
What's your name?
Yeah, what's your name?
My name? I'm Martel.
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 Oh, God,
Martel.
And a
I
sexy
am
name.
the leader of the Paladin Guild here in Aspasia.
Pleasure
What
to
can I
meet
help
you.
you with?
We are, traveling around trying to shore up some help. We're going to attempt to tackle this Butcher of Aspasia problem tonight. We have good intel. We know where they're going to be, and we are going to take them out.
And as he
It's the plan.
exhales or grunts, like smoke comes out of his nostrils, he's thinking, "Do you have a plan?"
We do have a plan.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
What's your plan?
Well, do you have a bone to pick with the Butcher of Aspasia? You willing to help us
Absolutely.
out? Okay, so they're going to
I
be...
spend most of my time at the God's damned infirmary as opposed to training my other paladins. Yes, I've got a bone to pick.
Excellent. The Butcher has put together a gang to do a heist at the Money Changer tonight, the main Money Changer.
And then he licks his lips, like out the side of his mouth, like almost up to his eye, his
Like a
forked
lizard?
dragon tongue, like a lizard.
Yeah.
And then he runs his tongue all the way along the width of his lips,
Nice.
and he makes like a smacking sound. Tonight.
Yes. And so we're going to catch them there and, hopefully
'em
dispose
up.
of them.
Carnage.
Offer their soul to Hades.
To Hades?
Yeah.
To Hades.
Yeah, my friend Lux here, she's
Praise them.
cleric of Hades.
Lux Bellator?
Yes.
Hello.
You have
Martel.
a deity?
I do. It's Hades. I'm a cleric of Hades.
I like Hades.
I love Hades.
Hades is good.
I'll introduce you.
Don't need to.
Okay.
I'm a paladin of Hades.
No shit.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
I offer my hand and shake.
He grabs your hand with his two big dragon paws and he grasps it tightly and then he shakes it vigorously and then he lets it go.
Oh, awesome.
Well, excellent.
Nice
Yeah,
to
no,
meet
I'm all
you,
for
Martel.
this.
Well,
Nice to meet you.
the it's going down at 11 at the Money Changer.
Who else have you got?
We've got the monk guild master and a few monks. We've got Theobald, the war cleric.
Theobald?
Yes.
What a bright bastard he is. I love that
I'm gonna
guy.
love seeing you two go nuts next to each
We've
other.
got Archduke Ferdinand, also known as Perry the Archdruid.
Perry the Archdruid's
Yes.
in? Oh, I've got to get in on this.
it's weird. Those bastard wizards wouldn't. What's up with that?
Fuck the wizards.
Fuck the wizards. I'm with you on
And
that.
what's up with that guy? Like the guy running it.
The wizard
Yeah,
guild
he
hall
seems
leader?
like a fucking snake.
Nobody knows. He's always behind that desk. He's always behind that
Weird.
force wall. Nobody ever sees him eat. Nobody ever sees him drink. It's rumored he's 900 years old.
I believe it.
Yeah,
he
his
looked
time
like
was
he might
off.
be 900.
And Electo says, he's much older than that. And then Martel looks around your shoulder.
Oh, sorry. This is my friend Electo.
Ah, is she your bride?
Maybe someday.
And Electo says, maybe someday. And then Martel
Let's get
puts
him
his hands
fucking
back on
first.
your shoulders. He says, do good by her.
Will
and
do.
then she pipes up, I wish he would.
Jesus.
Yes, I'm in.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Do you want to bring any of your trusted associates or?
There are
Up to
two
you.
Bahamut paladins that I would love to bring along.
Excellent.
We know him.
I'm sure their healing and whatnot could be helpful.
Oh,
Yeah, they, that reminds me, where's Pan?
He's training. He's Bahamut summoned him back to his home, and he's
That's
training
why we have
paladins.
two Bahamut paladins here.
Yep, he's training all kinds of paladins over
And then
there,
he
hopefully.
snorts and puff of white smoke comes out of his nose. They'll be good enough.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If they're from Pan's ilk, they'll be good enough.
Oh, yeah. Pan's a G.
So you have Theobald, you have Perry, you have me, and you have those 2 Bahamut paladins.
And the monks.
And the monks. Are they going to be there in person?
The monks?
Yeah.
Yes, they're gonna.
Will we be able to see them?
Probably not.
No, they're going to be rooftop. They're
Oh, that's smart.
yeah, they're going skies.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
I'm looking around to see like if anybody's overhearing us talk about all this.
All of the paladins are there.
Ah, God damn it.
Yeah, it's
can
fine.
trust
They were all talking to Martel. He's kind of a big deal.
Paladins are cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're if you can trust
Era's
anybody,
embrace.
it's a paladin.
You see one.
Oh, Jesus.
It's Martel.
Oh. Well, that's cool. I'll just keep that to myself for now. I don't want to kill Martel.
Yeah,
He
maybe
seems
don't
awesome.
tell me. Don't tell me.
He's my buddy.
And
I don't want to
then
know.
Dragonborn.
Martel looks at you 3, and he looks at the space where Neath would be. You all have talked to Hera, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, your stepmom.
Yeah.
How do you?
Well, not my stepmom.
Right.
I mean, kind of.
She'll never be my mom.
Do you all know you have purple auras?
That we do.
We do?
You, and you, and you, and whoever that is.
Oh well,
Well,
we've
we
been
are
touched by the
demigods.
gods.
Ah. Classic. Classic.
I did not know we had auras, though. That's good to know.
That is
Thank you.
nice to know. Shit, Neat, did you know?
I don't
Oh.
say anything.
Hello.
I roll my
That's
eyes.
who was there. I could see your aura, but I couldn't see you. Why do you hide like that? How do you hide like that? How does she hide like that?
She's weird.
She's shy.
Yeah, shy. We'll go with shy. She's a rogue.
And then he walks right up to you. He's probably a good 2.5, 3 feet taller than you. And he gets down close to you. His eyes lock with yours. His snout is pressed up against your nose. And then he reaches out for your cloak. And he rubs it.
Oh, you don't like that.
Oh, man.
Oh, hey, Martel.
That's
That's not a good idea.
I whip out one of my daggers to like use the point to push his arm away from me.
He lets you.
Snout.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his arm doesn't move. And then he lets go of your cloak. Hephaestus.
Yes.
He's a good one.
Yes. Yes. I love Hephaestus.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
My homie.
I kind of walk up to him and I look like straight up.
Yeah, he's
Where are you at? Like to his
Super
belly
tall
button?
compared to you.
I'm thinking like kneeling.
Crotch.
I'm like, I look up, I'm like, Mr. Martel, man.
And then he looks down at you, and he reaches down and picks you up by the collar of your leather armor,
Oh,
and he lifts you up, and he says, "What can I do for you, Jelsira?"
Do you don't have any phosphorus, do you?
Jesus!
I do not. Have you been to the alchemist?
That was my next place, but
This
I was
old
just hoping to
bitch.
save a trip. That's
Also,
all.
can't Ari just blow fire and make you some?
Yeah, Ari.
Is that a thing I can
Um,
do?
Well, I don't
Not
know.
by
If,
yourself.
I don't know if I want him to use up his breath weapon.
No, I mean, I got ambrosia. I just don't know how to make phosphorus.
Oh, okay.
I know how to breathe weapon.
I'll talk to Ari. We'll
he
get it
pulls
figured
you
out.
close.
Excuse me.
Smoke comes out of his nostrils, and he turns you. Your little feet dangle as he turns you around.
Hey, put me down.
He puts you down and pats you on the head. I like your spikes.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, they give me a lot of confidence.
Yeah, they remind me of me
Pretty
when I
cool.
was young. I too had spikes.
Nice.
Nice.
Maybe
Well-
you'll be big one day, Jelly.
When I wear my spikes, I'm unstoppable. And also, would you like some baklava?
I would love some.
Awesome. Okay, I take out some baklava and hand some.
You know,
Here you
How
go.
much do you hand him?
warn him.
A whole.
Ah, good,
handful,
because he's
yes.
got big hands.
Yeah.
All right, so
So,
he's
like-
going to reach down and take some, and he's going to eat it. This is delightful.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I give him another handful.
And then he eats it. This is delightful.
Yeah. I've got literally plenty more. So if you ever want any, just ask.
I may.
Okay.
I may.
Perry likes it too.
Especially after we kick ass tonight, we're going to be getting stuffed on some baklava.
And then he walks over to the welcome counter, goes behind the counter, and he pulls out just a vase, like a stoneware vase. It's got a cork in it. He bites the cork off. There's a popping sound. Hold on, let me see if I can do it. No, you can't hear it through the mic.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go, just like that.
Wow. Nailed it.
And you guys see some little gold wispy fly up a little bit. And then he takes a drink. And then he puts the cork back in and puts the stoneware bottle back underneath. He says, I feel better. So what time tonight? 11?
11.
I'll see you all there.
Excellent.
And then he walks back over to where he was. He stops at you and gives you a big old hug again.
I return it.
Yeah. And then
Dragon hugs.
he goes back to talking to his other paladins. Just about being stuck at the goddamn infirmary and how he can't wait for the tournament and God's bless another dragonborn in this shithole city because it's been forever since he's seen one. Which is, you don't see a lot of dragonborn.
Nope.
And you don't see a lot of dragonborn that are respected as well as Martel is, let alone leading a guild. And especially a paladin of Hades. You don't see those often. But yeah, congratulations. You all now know that you are also marked.
Sweet.
You all also have purple, black, wispy auras.
That is wild.
So I
But
bet
yeah, Martel is a bastard.
I use Hera's Embrace on Jelly.
She has a purple, black, wispy aura.
Neat. You have an aura.
nice.
Do
oh,
me.
wait. Oh, I use yours in case on Ari.
Ari has the same wispy, black, purple aura.
You got
Ooh.
the same aura.
I look at myself.
Using Hera's Embrace?
Yes.
You see your own black, wispy, purple aura.
Neat.
Right, well,
This might be problematic.
where to next?
Because she has other people looking for bastards too.
Martel's one of them.
Looking for bastards?
But only
Oh,
Ari
nice.
knows that, right?
Huh?
Only Ari knows that, right?
What?
That Martel's a bastard.
No, we
Oh,
know it
right,
now.
okay.
We start talking about it. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you would all know.
God damn.
He told you all. You all have the
That's
same. You all
true,
have auras.
I remember.
Was he drinking ambrosia?
That means we don't have to kill him. That's great.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to kill any of the bastards.
I mean, but we want to.
I mean, you can, but yeah, you don't have. You don't.
Yeah.
This isn't Highlander.
right. Well, I mean,
There can be more than one.
have to, but you know.
Yeah, there can be more than one. But yeah, Martel is absolutely a bastard.
Nice.
And it's pretty strong.
And a cool dude.
Martel's pretty fucking pro.
He's my buddy now.
Yep.
We hugged. Like
Another
third
Dragonborn.
base.
I can't. Oh, I was hoping you guys were going to go back to the Paladins Guild to meet Martel, the leader. Yeah, I always loved Dragonborn Paladins. I've never had the chance to actually see one.
All
So
right,
there's
how
one in my
long
game.
has it been now? Because how long would it take
It's
for
probably
me to
been
get
about
my
45
arrows
minutes.
since we left? Like from
Yeah,
getting my arrows commissioned?
From the arrows and the
it?
armor. Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
we've just
been
been
to,
bouncing around asking
you've
people
been to the-
questions.
You've been to the Fighters Guild, the Paladin Guild, and the Wizard Guild all today, and they've been really short conversations. It's been about 45 minutes. It's probably about 11:50-ish, probably 10 till 12, almost high noon lunchtime.
You guys want to go get
Okay.
lunch?
Love that.
Yeah, we should probably get food. We're not going to get to the heist at this episode, are we?
No. No, we're very close.
Probably not at next episode.
I mean, that depends. How many more guild halls are you guys going to go talk to? The time it takes to get to the heist is determined by y'all.
well, I think we should get some food.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should take a nap.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Okay, I think we should get some sleep and rest. So like maybe we head back to the mansion, like eat, rest, and then we can go pick up our stuff. I do at some point want to head back to the Rogues Guild just to double check to make sure nobody's like talking about it and people haven't picked up that we're getting people together.
So you go by yourself probably then.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I want to go eat and rest first.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So I start heading back to
The mayoral estate?
the Martel estate.
Same.
Me too.
Yeah. All right.
They serving up lunch?
They will if you tell them to serve you up lunch.
Serve it up lunch,
All right,
bitch.
we go back and we ask them to serve us lunch.
And that'll do us for this episode of Some Would Play. Please listen next week as the party, hopefully, gets on with the business. Have a great night, y'all. Bye.
I'm glad we met the Dragonborn.
I think that's so much fun.
I think we have enough people.
I'm gonna
now.
try and fuck him.
What?
Thank you for listening to Some Would Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewouldplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at SomeWouldPlay. Deborah is at Sonyataki. Rico is at R1C0. Jenna is at Jenna Toll. Daphne is at Dafterthought. And I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.